So everybody, it's day 13. Um, I'm playing a bit of music, so I was just like back testing a little bit. But I'll turn that down for now. Uh, Basically, what happened today was we lost $1,200. It was not nice at all. But I think that I learned a lot of valuable lessons about myself today. And if you want to be good in trading, it's really just mastering yourself and how good and how disciplined you are as a person. So if you're a good trader, that means you're a disciplined person, vice versa. Anyways, uh, I kept on looking for reversals on today's trade. So I think I tried hitting a reversal right here. I got break even, stopped out. I broke even like twice today. Actually, it kind of sucked. Um, I broke even twice around here. I didn't journal it, unfortunately. I think I was just so like shit headed. Like I felt so fucking pissed off. I just got off and went to bed. But so that's what happened this morning. And then I saw this setup right here. There was a clear resistance zone that formed right here. Price kept on trying to come up and test it multiple times right here. Like it formed like 5 candles or something like that before it decided to dump again. And I knew it was probably gonna dump. Like I think I was on this candle or these candles around here. But I was thinking like, should I enter this? Like I had my setup. We had a liquidity sweep on New York AM, like a retest of it. Like it swept to here, retest. The retest was failing, which means the liquidity zone was valid, and there's going to be a continuation model towards the bearish side. I felt nervous about this trade because of the fact that there is no more draw on liquidity below. So I think that's why I was hesitating on it, even though I had all my confluences. But at the same time, I know that I shouldn't wait for perfect conditions to enter. But if we look at ES, I think by the time it swept to this New York AM, there was a lot of liquidity sitting below for S&P. Like there was Asia, there's London. So the S&P divergence for the continuation model was there, meaning that Nasdaq was uh, lagging, or I guess it wasn't really lagging. It just didn't have the same liquidity zones as S&P 500, and S&P 500 was leading very bearish. So I just thought like, okay, maybe we're gonna reverse. No, we didn't ever reverse, and that's okay. I was really looking for reverses today, even though I knew that my high time frame bias was going to be bearish today. I remember looking at the chart the day before. I remember marking out like all the key levels of rejection zones, and we still ended up losing. We still ended up losing money. I didn't follow through with my strategy. I remember marking out like, I don't know which zone it was. Maybe it was like, I remember I entered a bearish trade, and then it started bouncing back up because it had hit it cute. Like I probably entered right here, yeah. Well, I didn't enter right here, but I got stopped out right here because here's New York AM, and then I had this like key rejection zone marked out. What liquidity was it? It was something like the 4 hour maybe. Let me check. Yeah, okay. I think it might have been like, shit. I don't even know. All I know is I did mark out some sort of key rejection zone just for it to like bounce up top. So we got stopped out, but we hit break even. So we didn't exactly lose, but on that trade specifically, we didn't lose on that trade specifically. I'm pretty sure it got rejected right here after I entered maybe around here or something like that. And you know what? That's okay. That just taught my lesson about actually trailing my stop loss better, especially around key rejection zones. And I did have it marked out. I didn't really see it on the 4. Maybe it was on the 1 hour. Oh yeah, it was on the 1 hour for sure. I think I marked out. I probably marked out like Maybe I marked out this, or jeez, yeah, maybe it was this right here that I marked out, because price seems to reject a lot around this area, or maybe it was down here. I don't think it was down here, but probably around here, where it kind of tries to bounce back up. Go back to our New York AM, we'll see. And yeah, I was absolutely wrong. You know what? I don't know where this is. Let me just mark it out, and then I can go on the 1 hour and find out where this actually is. This is is it this one I just placed on? No. Yeah. Yeah, I think it might have been this one. Yeah, okay, okay, yeah, it was this one. Price kept on bouncing up from this point on, so I think I did try to bounce up right here, and I got stopped out. So that's okay. That's okay. I know we just spent like a whole minute and a half trying to find that rejection or resistance zone where it just bounced up. But yeah, that just taught me how to trail my stop better. But overall, I think the lesson here or this week really just showed me that, I don't have good discipline in trading, and that I really tend to revenge trade a lot. I took 4 trades today. I broke even on two, or maybe I broke even on one, and then I just lost the other three I took. And I broke my rules on only taking 1 or 2 trades. I revenge traded. I should have been off after that first loss, and I still would have had like 2100 equity on my eval. But no, no, I decided to um, overtrade and revenge trade. So you know what? Coming into this next week, we're just I'm gonna take a loss. If I ever take a loss this next coming week, I'm just gonna hop off the chart for the day, and I'm only going to take losses that actually make sense to my setup, and that just means that like I land on the wrong side of probability rather than emotional trading and forcing a setup, something like that. So that's what's gonna be happening all next week. We're not breaking a single rule next week. I know I might be saying that right now, but I might come back to this video and be like, okay, I broke my rules, but if that happens, well, that just shows me like, okay, I can definitely work on my discipline some more. But this week I just broke even, and I've been in the eval for a month now, so it's giving me the option to reset. And my drawdown right now is only 1100, and so if I reset, and my goal is 4.3k, so I think it just makes sense to just reset it because I have a bigger drawdown, and I also have a lower goal to hit. So I think it makes more sense for me to actually just reset my profit target for coming into this next subscription on my eval account. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a clean start on this account. I'm going to have to pay $80. It is what it is. But yeah, lost 1200 today. And we're basically break even for the week. I might as well just not have traded at all this week. But the lessons learned, God makes you stronger through mistakes. So yeah, I really just need to stop revenge trading. That's like my biggest downfall for sure. Like I may trade good. I may trade good for a beginner, but my biggest downfall is just revenge trading. So that's what we're gonna work on. And that's all right. So yeah, that's day 13, Friday, and we'll make a new update going into Monday. That's gonna be Monday is on the 15th, I think, December 15th, and hopefully we can pass it within the month of December. I've just decided to stop putting so much like emphasis on passing in a certain time frame, because I feel like the more you try to rush it and the more you try to put like a time frame whether on, okay, I gotta make this much money this month, I gotta pass the evil now, because you know what, nothing's really gonna change. Even if I do pass that evil, even if I do get that 2k payout, what is the substantial result of me actually in the long run? Okay, I might get 2k if I pass the eval, but if I don't refine my rules now and take my time with refining my discipline and just refining my consistency, then I'm not gonna hit that point anyways. So I think I'm really just gonna start focusing less on the P&L and more on the consistency of my trades, like in my back testing. And I have been back testing a lot. Before I record this video, I was back testing the strategy. Uh, and I was writing down a lot of stuff. So yeah, I mean, this is my own server. Discord link in the bio. But yeah, that is going to be the analysis on today and the psychology on today. I felt really shitty after I lost that trade. I just was so pissed off and I went to bed. But I've had a good overall day today. Even though I lost 1200, even though I'm basically resetting my account. That's okay. That's okay. I've been evil for a month now. Going into it, I didn't even know what the consistency rule was. So it's like, that's okay. That's really okay. At the end of the day, I'm still just a beginner that is still learning, and these mistakes is what's gonna make me a better trader. So you know, taking big losses like these, even though I don't usually take big losses like this, just shows me what I can work on. So yeah, that's the analysis for today, and I'll see you guys on Monday.